like half hour ago, but I just kind of been laying in bed, trying to find the energy to get out of bed. I'm about to get up and drink my coffee, and I almost said smoke my cigarette. Gonna take my pill, and I successfully went to bed last night without smoking a cigarette, so that is a big win, because if you have been watching my vlogs, you know that a couple of nights ago I had kind of a breakdown because I was trying to go to bed without smoking my cigarette. Totally yesterday I smoked about half a cigarette. That's really good. I'm gonna get up and start my day. Okay, so I'm ready for work. I'm not sure about this brown lipstick. I got this in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. It's a Smashbox lipstick and it's brown. I figured I'd try it today, and I'm not the biggest fan. Anyways, I am just gonna get my lunch and stuff, get ready. Still haven't had a cigarette, and it is about 8:30 now. So I think I'll be able to go all day, but I'm not sure. I'm almost considering just smoking the half I have in my car this morning, just to be done with it, you know what I mean? But I really kind of don't want to break my streak. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here's what I have decided to do. So I am gonna smoke this half a cigarette, and then that's it. This is gonna be my last cigarette, sort of. What I'm gonna do, or try to do, is just smoke this, and then from here on out, if I'm really craving a cigarette, then maybe take a drag or two from my dad's, because I think with like 1 or 2 drags, I'm fine. At that point, I'm pretty much satisfied. Rather than saying, okay, this is it, I'm not smoking after this, I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna try not to smoke, but if I take a drag or two, it's fine, because that's gonna be a lot easier to let go of and to get used to just doing that than a full cigarette. And I know that sounds really crazy. I just have to smoke less than I did yesterday, or what, you know, whatever. So even if I take a drag or two of my dad's, I'm still getting less tobacco. And eventually I'll get used to smoking only that much nicotine after a couple days, and then it'll be a lot easier to just let go. So that's my plan. I am gonna smoke this, but I smoked half of that half because I just like couldn't finish it. I took 2 or 3 drags and just didn't want it. Like, it's frustrating, but it's awesome at the same time. It's frustrating because I want to smoke a full cigarette, but then I put it in my mouth and light it, and now I just feel disgusting. I feel sick. I guess that's a good thing. I think I can do this today and just go without. Maybe take a drag or two off my dad's, like I said, at dinner time, but like, I've conquered the bedtime thing. I've conquered the 9:45 thing. So it's interesting to see that I was kind of wrong the whole time. I was so worried about 9:45. And then I conquered that, and I was so worried about my bedtime one. And I did that last night. I conquered that. So I guess it's just narrowed down to my dinner one that's been pretty hard. I don't know. This whole process has been very confusing. Very eye-opening and very confusing. So I'm on my way to work, and I don't plan on smoking. Well, I can't. I don't have any cigarettes. So I literally cannot smoke today because I don't have any cigarettes. I'm not about to go buy a full pack. The only other person that I work with that smokes no longer smokes. She quit a couple weeks ago. So, like, I don't have access to cigarettes today. I guess we'll see how bad the cravings get because, like I said, can't smoke, so it's not like I can give in to my cravings. So, yeah. Okay, so it's like 8:50, and I have a really upset stomach, and I think it's probably because I smoked that cigarette this morning and it's not reacting well with my medication. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but my stomach's just really not feeling good today, so I guess I learned my lesson on that one. But anyways, I gotta open the store in a couple minutes, so. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock, I'm on break. I'm not even craving a cigarette. I don't even want one, it's weird. Okay, I don't know the science behind it, but like, I'm wondering if my body's just getting used to not having as much nicotine, and so it's just kind of like meh. So because I know that with these couple of drags I've been taking the past few days, I'm still putting nicotine in my body, but like, I'm wondering if I'm almost
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna eat my lunch and edit some vlog from yesterday. Again, I can't smoke because I don't have any cigarettes. So, yep. Okay, it's 1:45 and I have to be back at 2:05 to be exact. That addiction part of my brain is creeping to the front again and saying, come on, we have to go out. Come on, it's time for a cigarette before we run out of time. So I'm gonna have me a lollipop and forget about it. Okay, I lied because I really want a hot chocolate because I didn't get one from Coffee Beanery yesterday. I made my own at home, which is fine, but Coffee Beanery makes bomb hot chocolate. Not sponsored. So I'm gonna go down there, get me a hot chocolate, and probably get some Tootsie Pops from the candy store because I prefer Tootsie Pops over Blow Pops. I don't know why I bought Blow Pops, but I like Tootsie Pops better, so I'm probably gonna go get some. Okay, so I got my hot chocolate, and it is just as good as I remember. Haven't had one in a while. And then I also stopped at the candy store and picked up some lollipops. I picked up, of course, my red Tootsie Pops, and actually another favorite that I forgot I loved until I saw it is the orange ones. I love the orange ones. And then I also saw Fruities. They're like the little Tootsie Rolls that are fruit flavored, and the blue raspberry and the grape are like everything. I love them. The only place I've ever seen them is back in an arcade in my hometown. I've never seen them anyplace else. They're, I guess, kind of rare. I've never seen them, and so I was just so excited. They were right next to the Tootsie Pops, so I had to buy some Fruities. Anyways, it's time for me to get back to work. Even now that I'm not smoking, I still like spray myself right before I go back from break. It's just kind of my tradition because normally I would go smoke a cigarette and then I would spray myself, and I don't need to spray myself because I don't smell like smoke. Anyways, the next time you will hear from me is when I am leaving work. Okay, so it is about 4:40 and I just got out of work. I'm craving a cigarette pretty bad. I don't have any cigarettes to smoke, so there's nothing I can really do about that craving except to maybe eat something. I don't really want to do a nicotine lozenge right now. I'm just not, I guess, in the mood for one. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm really in the mood to have a lollipop. I hate that I've been eating so much candy. I mean, I'm not eating candy like I used to, where I would eat like 2 Snickers bars or something, you know what I mean? It's not like that. So, you know, it's not that bad, but I had 6 Fruities today, which to me is 6 too many. I'm gonna have a lollipop because I want one, because I'm craving a cigarette. And I'd rather have this than waste more money on cigarettes just to have one. I'm gonna have an orange Tootsie Pop. So today's plan is I have to go meet my dad at H-E-B, but because I get out of work earlier than him, I have some time to kill. So I'm planning on going to Goodwill to check out their sweater selection and see if they have any comfy sweaters. It's been really kind of crappy and cold here, and I've just really wanted to have a big comfy sweater to wear to work, and I don't have any. So I'd like to pick one up. I don't know, I've just always loved Goodwill sweaters. So I am going to go over there and probably pick some up. Okay, so I just got out of Goodwill. At first I wasn't really finding anything, but I really wanted to walk out with a sweater. If you don't know me, I love shopping. I love getting a good deal. So I found this blue, it's like a striped sweater, V-neck cardigan that buttons, big, comfy, knit, thick cotton sweater. At Goodwill, I always look at brands, always. Sometimes you get some big scores. I have found Coach purses there. I have found Michael Kors stuff there. I mean, some good finds, right? But normally it's like purses and shoes that I find good things. Very rarely do I find some really nice clothes. Which brings me to this sweater. I looked at the brand and it said Neiman Marcus, and it sounded familiar, but it wasn't one that I was super familiar with. For some reason, I was like, Neiman Marcus sounds like it's a very expensive luxury brand. Like, I feel like it is because I feel like I've heard that name before. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get it because it's really cute and it's, what was it, $7. As I'm standing in line, I'm looking at Neiman Marcus online to see if, like, see how much this sweater is really worth, what they go for. I'm looking and looking, and I couldn't find anything like it. I'm typing everything in. The closest one I found to that sweater was a different brand that Neiman Marcus sold that was $800. So I'm like, okay, well, that's a totally different brand. So this one could be $50. I don't know. This is probably a very old style that Neiman Marcus probably doesn't carry anymore because I can't find a similar sweater, but most of the Neiman Marcus knit sweaters like this are going for like $200 to $300 brand new. So I just pay $7 for like a $200 sweater. And I feel so good right now. My best friend from back home would be crying right now. Like, her and I used to go thrift shopping, have this like mini unsaid competition to see who could find the best deals, who could find the best brands for the cheapest. She would find Coach purses left and right. She found a Michael Kors purse one time for like $15. It was nearly brand new. Anyways, I am rambling. I will stop talking about my sweater. As soon as I came out of Goodwill, I was craving a cigarette really bad, so I threw in a piece of gum. And now I'm on my way to the grocery store to meet my dad so we can pick up a couple things. I do not plan on smoking a cigarette after dinner. In fact, my plan is to just sneak a drag or two off my dad's and then not having one for bedtime. I'm gonna try really hard. I will update you then. Okay, so it's like 6:30 and we're in HEB. Haven't eaten dinner yet. And it is so packed in here. And actually, they're opening up a new register, so now we're finally going. But I am craving a cigarette right now because, like, it's busy and I'm just getting antsy. So, trying to chew gum and hold on till the end of this grocery shopping trip. Finally out of HEB. I saw an old friend in there. That was kind of awkward. Haven't talked to him in a while. I am craving a flippin' cigarette so bad right now. And like, I thought about, okay, let me spit my gum out. That way I can put a nicotine lozenge in shortly, like 20 minutes. But we're gonna get home and then put the food away. And then I bought chips and salsa, so I'm gonna want some of that before dinner. By the time I'm done with that, dinner will be ready. There's no point in putting in a lozenge because I have to spit up my gum right now and wait like 20 minutes, and that's when I can put the lozenge in. But by that time, I'm gonna be sitting down to eat my chips and salsa. So there's literally no point. So I just have to sit here and suffer through this craving. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably about like a 7. It's not horrible, but it's one of the bigger cravings throughout the day. So normally throughout the day, I kind of constantly think about cigarettes, which that's starting to dull down. This craving is like more intense than my constant one I get all day. It's manageable. It's not a 10 craving like my bedtime one the other night. Oh Lord, that was a 10. That was bad. So this isn't too bad. I'm almost home and I just want to sit down and have tortilla chips because I know when I start eating, my craving will probably go away. I will talk to you guys later. Alright, so it's almost 10 o'clock and we had dinner pretty late today. We got home about 7-ish, and by the time dinner was done, it was about 8. So that kind of helped to put my cigarette off. I actually didn't smoke one. I had 2 drags of my dad's, but I didn't have my own. And it was kind of nice because I was able to stand right next to him while he was smoking and not even want any more than 2 drags. It's a nice feeling. It's kind of weird because my mind keeps tossing back and forth between I'm so over this whole smoking thing and I'm still addicted to this whole smoking thing. So it's been a little confusing, but I'm getting through it. I do not plan on smoking before bed. I do plan on going to bed here in a couple minutes, but I don't plan on smoking. So I will record one more time before I go to bed, just in case. Alright, I am super tired, so I'm just going to brush my teeth and go to bed. I did not smoke before bed, so total I've had maybe 5 to 10 drags of a cigarette today.
I'd say that's making progress. Tomorrow might be quit day, guys. And tomorrow is 2 weeks that I've been on this medication. Wish me luck. Thank you guys so much for watching my vlog. If you've been following me, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much. See you later.